5 consecutive losses just happened, and every instinct screams, change something. Increase size to recover, switch strategy, skip next setup, take revenge trade, and every one of these instincts will make things worse, because they're emotional responses to probability functioning, normally not rational adjustments to broken process. You need a playbook for this moment, because decisions made during losing streaks are the worst decisions you'll make as trader. Emotional pressure peaks while analytical capacity bottoms, creating exact conditions for maximum damage if you improvise. Step 1 of the playbook. Stop trading for the rest of the session, not because your edge stopped working, but because your psychological state has degraded, and degraded psychology produces degraded execution, and degraded execution during losing streak compounds losses through execution failure added to variance. This pause isn't punishment, it's protection, giving your nervous system time to return to baseline, so next session starts with clear psychology rather than accumulated emotional pressure from 5 consecutive losses. Step 2. Run the 3-component diagnostic from calm state. Check execution rate for recent trades. Check whether losses stayed within parameters. Check whether market structure matches your edge requirements. And if all 3 pass, you're experiencing variance and correct response is continue executing next session exactly as planned. Step 3. Review the 5 losing trades mechanically, not emotionally. Asking only, did I follow my plan on each trade? Not why did I lose, because why you lost is probability distributing outcomes randomly, while whether you followed plan is controllable information that determines next action. If execution was clean on all 5 trades, losing streak requires 0 changes to approach because you executed correctly and variance produced losses, meaning the system worked exactly as designed and losses are expected cost within probabilistic framework. If execution errors existed on some trades, fix execution errors, not strategy, because strategy can only be evaluated when executed correctly, and changing strategy based on poorly executed sample evaluates nothing while compounding confusion. Step 4. Reduce position size by 50% for next 5 trades. Not because edge weakened, but because psychological capacity decreased during losing streak and smaller size matches reduced capacity, allowing clean execution while rebuilding psychological foundation. This size reduction isn't retreat, it's strategic, matching risk to current psychological state, the same way you'd reduce physical exertion after injury. And once 5 clean trades restore psychological baseline, you return to full size. Step 5. Track only execution rate for next 10 trades, ignoring P&L completely, because execution rate provides actionable feedback during recovery, while P&L provides noise that re-triggers emotional response. The critical mindset: losing streak didn't break anything. Your edge still exists with same probability distribution, same expected outcomes over sample size, same statistical foundation, and losing streak simply demonstrated that random distribution sometimes clusters losses exactly as mathematics predicts. What makes losing streaks dangerous isn't the losses themselves, but the behavioral changes traders make in response. Doubling size to recover guarantees outsized loss on next trade. Switching strategy abandons tested edge for untested impulse. Skipping setups ensures you miss the wins that follow streak. The playbook prevents all 3. Pausing prevents revenge trading. Diagnostic prevents abandoning working edge. Size reduction prevents outsized recovery attempts. And execution tracking prevents P&L obsession during recovery. Common mistake after losing streak. Concluding, I need to find better entries, when entries were fine and losses were variance. Then spending weeks optimizing entries that didn't need optimizing while missing trades your original edge would have won. Your implementation. Write this playbook down before you need it, because you cannot create rational protocol during emotional crisis. Store it where you'll see it during losing streak, and commit to following playbook mechanically when 5 consecutive losses occur, rather than trusting emotions that will mislead. The losing streak playbook works because it replaces emotional improvisation with predetermined rational response. And traders who follow playbooks through streaks preserve capital and psychology, while traders who improvise compound variance losses with behavioral losses.